Hey, and welcome to Park Opera Society After Hours Social.
Yep.
That's where we just hang out, discuss all the favorite things, travel, theme parks, a little bit about life, and honestly, a ton. Don't say a lot.
Yeah.
A ton about Disney.
Especially this time.
Yeah.
We have a lot to talk about.
So much, honestly.
Yep.
I'm your host, Gary, and always joined by my fellow hoppers, Britt.
Hello.
And Aaron.
Yo.
You'll just have to trust us.
He's over there.
He's here.
Yeah.
He's hanging out. So this past weekend was D23.
Yes.
Which we talked about in our most recent episode. We made some predictions about what we thought Disney would be announcing, mostly centered around the parks and experiences, right?
Yep.
And I think there are some things we got right, and there are some things we didn't, that they weren't announced.
Yeah, I think we got more right than we got wrong.
Yeah.
I think. You know, granted, most of our prediction was that it was going to be a lot of updates.
Which it was.
It was a lot of updates. We didn't think we'd learn a whole lot of new things.
No.
And we didn't really, there weren't a whole lot of brand new announcements.
No. I will say this, of the surprises the surprise announcements, I guess, I was not expecting what was announced.
Completely agree.
Is that a fair way to say it? And we're going to dig into all this.
With the exception maybe of one. There was one surprise announcement, new thing they announced that I think everybody kind of thought was coming with Spaceship Earth.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we did talk about
granted, that was announced.
That was really, and that's old new announcement, right?
Yeah. But before all of that, they had a whole bunch of movies and TV shows announced.
Yes.
I will say one that surprised me, live action Tangled.
Yeah.
Do we need live action Tangled?
You have to.
Do you have to?
Listen, in the phase that we're in with Disney, if you have a hit animation,
sure,
you have to make a live action.
That's fair.
It's more warranted than a live action Moana.
Well,
at this point,
yeah, probably.
At least it's more than 3 years old or something.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, and it seemed to have a pretty good, not acceptance, but people were excited about it, I guess you would say.
They were. Now, that said, if you got the D23 crowd following you have really screwed up.
That's true.
Disney could come out and announce that they are literally making a live action movie about paint drying, and people at D23 would cheer. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. That was maybe more than anything else the one that I was just kind of like, huh.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of sequels.
What you would expect.
Yeah, a few new movies coming.
Right.
Yeah, all the sequels. I wasn't surprised about any of the sequels. We'll see how the stories work for some of them.
Yeah, well, the thing is, anytime there's a sequel that comes out, especially after there's been a movie that's been such a big hit,
yep,
I always get a little bit nervous. And I don't know if that's like going back to my days where Disney, instead of just re-releasing something in theaters, they would go straight to video with it, and they were always not all, they were okay. You think that's fair to say?
Yeah.
Because in general, like, you wouldn't have the original cast. You'd have a whole new cast, or a whole new story, and you would bring back like one of the original cast or something. So that's what makes me nervous. Although Disney has done pretty well recently. Frozen 2 was a hit. Zootopia 2 was a hit. Moana 2 was, I think it did pretty well, decent in the box office, probably better than the live action version.
Yeah, for sure. I think Moana 2 did just fine. I think it was the most recent Moana that bombed.
Yeah.
And I really think, I don't know, I think that is just little Moana fatigue.
Well,
more so than necessarily the live action movies don't do well. They do surprisingly well. They do not do as well as a lot of other movies do, but they've had some that have performed bizarrely well.
Yeah. I'll say, I think I text you guys on, I think it was Friday night, and people were starting to post things from D23, and they showed them. It was a model of Piston Peak, and I was like, guys,
we should have gone.
We should have gone.
We should have.
Like, just to walk around the expo.
Yep. We should have just gotten the convention center tickets and done what we could have.
Yeah.
We could have done it, but no, we didn't think it was worth it.
And then
if we couldn't go to the showcases.
And then, I saw in the showcases were, I was surprised at how good they were. I only watched one of them from start to finish, which the experiences.
Yep.
And so I'm not 100%. I've seen bits and pieces, some clips and stuff from both the entertainment and the Legends ceremony. And both of those looked really good.
Sure. Yeah.
But the experiences one, it was like an award show.
It was. They really did. They did a good job with it. I did see some people saying it felt a little overproduced, which I totally get.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
Honestly, they're not wrong. But this one, because this one was live streamed to everybody, it was definitely, it was produced. This was made for TV. This was not the normal thing where they're just coming out and kind of announcing and stuff like that.
Right.
And there were some moments that got thrown in there that I think were kind of last second additions and just to kind of fluff it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about some of those.
Are Disney Parks fans the most loyal Disney fans?
Over like Disney movies fans?
Entertainment.
Yeah, I think so.
Fans.
And we're the most invested.
Well, I think so. Well, literally, this is the reason I was thinking about this, and I was going to get your all's thoughts. So, what I feel like I saw, because I knew we were going to talk about the experience.
Yep.
Was almost like a new brand of Imagineering.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking earlier about the opening.
Yes. By the way, guys, we had a whole choreographed opening of our own that we were going to do for this. I couldn't get Gary on board. It was a whole song and dance number.
I forgot my costume.
Well, we had a lot of costumes.
Yeah.
Just like Neil Patrick Harris did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that was awesome.
Dude, it was hilarious. I loved it.
I did my dance. I'm just behind the camera, though.
Yeah, Aaron was dancing the whole time. You just couldn't see it.
Yeah. But they were willing to make fun of themselves.
They weren't, dude. That was the one thing that stuck out to me throughout the entire show was that it was very self-deprecating humor.
It was.
And that is not something that Disney traditionally is okay with.
No.
Usually, if it's going to be self-deprecating Disney humor, it's kept very much behind closed doors.
Yeah. And some of it, like, one of the things that stood out to me, because I thought of you, because you always complain about where the Hatbox Ghost is.
Yeah.
And they
did
very much called themselves out.
That it's in the wrong spot.
Like, what the heck were you thinking?
Right.
Yeah.
It makes no sense there.
It makes no sense. And so what I know is, like, especially under Bob Chapek, who, fun fact, is coming out with a book that I cannot wait.
Cannot wait to read Bob Chapek's book.
Yeah. But under him, the focus was very much Disney Plus.
Yes.
And streaming.
Yep.
And I think like looking at Disney's numbers recently, the parks are killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where, I don't know if it's the most of the revenues coming from, but there's a large chunk.
And the parks are very profitable right now. A lot of the entertainment stuff is, like most entertainment, is struggling. They're trying to figure out streaming. They're trying to figure out their movies. I mean, we touched a little bit on it earlier. And I don't want to skip over everybody's comments here because we had several people comment on the live action movies and how they perform and how they are received. And I agree. I think that they are struggling with some of that.
I agree. Well, that's what made me think, like I remember when they were doing Disney Plus days in the parks.
Sure.
And part of me was like, I get it. It's synergy and all that. But
you're trying something.
Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you are almost giving greater benefits to those who pay $10 a month than those who pay thousands of dollars to be here.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And I get they want subscribers, and they were trying to build that up.
Yep.
But anyways, what I was going to say is what I saw was almost, again, this new brand of Imagineering and saying, like, hey, like, I don't want to say we've messed up in the past, but like we've done B plus, A minus work.
Yeah.
We could have been doing A plus.
And I agree with that. I do think there were several things that stuck out to me as willingness to correct mistakes.
Yeah.
And
that's where I was sort of wondering, are Disney Parks fans the most loyal Disney fans?
Yeah.
Again, comparing to entertainment and movies and
well, I mean, I'll tell you this: you can be the most ardent Disney movie fan out there. You will not spend in a year what I have to spend on my annual pass.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, not unless you're
unless you are
like
insane
collecting memorabilia that was worn in the films or something. You know what I mean?
Like there are definitely some more devoted movie fans than there are park fans.
Right. But
broadly speaking, the parks fans, I do think, are the more loyal. They're definitely the more monetarily invested.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of crossover there too. I think if you're a big parks fan, you're at least interested in the movies.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think for me, that's part of the reason I have Disney Plus. It's because there are things.
Yeah.
Like I think about the series on National Geographic that was like behind the scenes of Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
The Imagineering story.
I was going to say, we're getting season 2.
Season 2
in like 2028 though.
Well, everything is.
Yeah.
So far.
A lot of these dates are a long way off. Not all of them though. Some of the stuff is coming pretty soon.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Yeah. You want to start just kind of going through a rundown of.
Yeah, we'll just kind of start going through it. So, we talked about the Imagineering story season 2. That'll be on Disney Plus. That is if you haven't seen season 1, it's really cool. It's behind the scenes look at Imagineering.
And really the stories behind the attractions.
Yes.
Not just like for pirates. Like there's a bunch of pirates and you ride a boat. But it's how did that ride come into
Yes. How did it evolve? How has it changed? How is it different around the world? Yeah, let's just go. You just want to go park by park?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm fine with that.
Disneyland.
So much to talk about.
Paris. There is a lot. I will say, though, I feel like Disneyland California got the least.
Kind of.
And also got one of the biggest announcements.
I agree, which is why I'm wearing my Disneyland shirt.
Oh, nice. I just have a black t-shirt.
Sorry, I don't know if you can see it or not. Because I'm not talking about it yet, because I'll talk about it in a minute. There's one thing in particular that gives me hope that I'm so excited for.
But the nighttime show?
No, not at all.
The parade.
No.
Okay, Disneyland Paris. We have a couple of different things there.
Right.
First of all, the Lion King ride. And we've got some of the concept art here. We're going to try to pull it up. The Lion King ride is going to be a retelling of Simba's story. All throughout the movie, it does include the iconic fight with Scar, which you can see there on the screen.
Yeah.
It's basically like a Splash Mountain ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's real weird. Just real quick aside. We still call it Splash Mountain and not Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Do you think they're going to call this like Simba's Savannah Adventure?
No. Okay. So here
they adventure through Savannah.
This is a trend that I noticed. There's two things.
They're not doing that anymore.
Number one, they're not doing that. But Disney would be like, all right. And next up, we got some big news. We have a name. And it's like, okay, great. The other thing that they would say, and they'd be like, and guess what, guys? There is no height requirement.
Twice they were really proud of the fact there was no height requirement.
And I was like,
is that a big deal?
Is that a
chat?
big deal?
That's what they say now, chat.
Yeah.
What? Is that a big deal? Is it a big, I mean, that's cool.
It is cool.
Did you expect
I didn't care.
These rides to have
This is what we've talked about this. One of the things I love about Disney World specifically, is that I can go and I can ride an attraction with my kids and my parents, and we're all, in-laws, like we're all enjoying this experience at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so no height requirement. That's awesome. Because you can do that. That means that you can do that, right? Yep. You can have your little kids on there, toddlers, whatever. You can all experience it. That is great. But it's never been something for me. And maybe it's because at this point, my kids are taller and
right. Yeah,
it almost ride everything. Doesn't matter. But when they announced it, I was like, is that something that people were like, we need more rides with no height requirement?
Right.
It may be because, when they reopened Big Thunder, they lowered the height requirement.
That's true.
So
that's true. Maybe this is like something they're really aiming for.
I don't know. That's a quick aside, but
yeah,
I did notice that it's not like the Lion King Simba's Adventure, or it wasn't like Cars or Radiator Springs Adventure.
Right.
Like it was something else. I'm pretty sure they listen to this podcast.
They probably do. Although they did not announce the Epcot Festival that I predicted.
They didn't. So. Nor did they announce a Park Hopper Adventure.
But. Yeah. Nor have they announced the menus for food and wine yet.
What?
And that's in like a little over a week. So it's time to move on from D23. Okay. I know we're talking about it right now, but what we really need is the menus. So let's get going. All right, let's see.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Yeah. They announced several things.
They did.
Because one of our predictions was they may announce Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Getting a new Space Mountain. They did not do that.
They did not touch the Magic Kingdom Space Mountain, but they are reverting Hyperspace Mountain.
Yes.
In Paris back to Space Mountain de la Terre à la Lune or something.
You said that so well.
I do my best.
Yeah, me too. That's
Très
what we
bien.
asked for. Yeah.
Fromage. That means cheese.
But
yes, so they are converting it back to the Jules Verne journey to the moon, I think. From the Earth to the moon, I think is actually what it means. Dude, this one is awesome.
Yeah.
This is, in my opinion, this is the coolest Space Mountain, at least that we have seen yet.
Currently.
We're going to get into another one.
Yeah, we're going to get into another one that I think is going to be somewhat like, what? Yeah. The one in Paris, though, it looks awesome. It has the launch.
Yep.
I mean, and that
has the launch that is not just a launch, but fires you off a cannon.
Yeah.
Up into which you can see in the thing here on the screen, off to the right. That's the cannon that fires you up into space. Really cool.
I don't know. Again, were people asking for this? I've never been to Disneyland Paris, so I don't know if that's something that people are asking for. Give us less Star Wars. I don't know.
Yep.
But anyway,
I don't know.
I think it's pretty cool.
But that was not the only Space Mountain news we got.
No.
Because over in Tokyo,
yes,
they are also getting a new Space Mountain Earthrise, which I don't think, Aaron, I see you looking for it over there. I don't think we had a picture of Earthrise, but this thing looks incredible.
Yeah. This is the one that we were somewhat having conversations about, should we do Tokyo Disney this year?
Yep.
Or maybe even next year, but I was no, I want to wait until the new Space Mountain is operational, because it looks like it will be incredible.
Yep.
And they also announced it's a Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph, right? Wreck-It Ralph Sugar Rush Sweet Rescue, where you will help Ralph and Vanellope fight the sugar bugs and return them to their original form.
Yeah.
And that opens next spring.
I didn't see too much. I didn't read that not purposely. I didn't read much about it. Is this like a dark ride?
I don't know. It was kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe something kind of like a Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin, sort of an idea. I don't know.
Yeah. There's been rumors for a long time that Wreck-It Ralph was coming to Disney World.
Yeah.
In the old Stitch's Great Escape.
Yes.
In that theater.
Yep.
So it wouldn't have surprised me if they hadn't just redone Buzz.
Yes.
It wouldn't surprise me if they had
done this instead. Dude, honestly, I think Wreck-It Ralph and probably Inside Out are the two franchises that I don't understand why they're not more represented in the parks than they are.
But now, granted, okay, so Lion King came out in 90.
Sure. We did a whole episode.
Yeah, we did.
We should know. I think it was 94.
Early 90s.
Yeah, I think it was 94.
And we're just now getting a ride.
And that is. But at least we had the Lion King show.
We did have the Lion King show, and that's fine. But we're just Lion King was a hit. It wasn't like you did okay.
It's not a cult follow. It's not a cult classic, right?
They killed it.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So let's see. Tokyo. We'll stay in Asia. Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Hong Kong has a huge expansion of the Stark Expo, the Avengers Research Testing Lab.
Yes, that's awesome.
It does. As a matter of fact, so this is it's going to feature a 120-foot vertical storytelling space, better known as Tower of Terror.
Yeah. I was going to say they're just reskinning Tower of Terror.
But if you would like 120 feet of vertical story,
and I would,
honestly, it sounds cool.
Awesome.
It sounds cool. There's going to be a whole area there. There's a whole pavilion with whatever the kind of jet is that you'll be able to meet the characters. Quinjet, that you'll be able to meet the characters at. It looks really cool. It's a massive expansion of what they already have. Yep. Very similar to what they're going to be doing at Disneyland. We'll talk about that in a little while. But so that's what's going on in Hong Kong. And then Shanghai doesn't get the Avengers.
No.
They get their very own dedicated Spider-Man land.
Which, One, I didn't know Spider-Man was so popular in China.
Yeah.
But I know very little about it. Let me just go ahead and confess my ignorance here. I love Spider-Man and am sad. Have you seen the most recent movie?
No, I've not.
It's very good.
It's good. I've heard great things about it.
It's really good.
Yeah. It had a grown man sitting next to me crying his eyes out.
Well, there you go.
But also, I think just past $2 billion.
Yeah, it's done great.
Yeah. Surprises me none.
A live action movie.
Well, I was going to say that's always been live action, but that's not true. There was an animated series.
Yeah.
But
and they're going to have this, which was just on the screen, but the Spider-Man coaster.
Yeah.
Which looks really cool.
It looks so cool, man.
Yeah. You're going to have to fight spider bots because, of course, stuff goes wrong with the spider
So do you
bot.
think this is like your coaster is like flying by and you've got the web,
like the web slingers, like what they do. And I don't know, man. That'd be insane. I don't know that I would enjoy that.
Keep your hands up, otherwise, like the spider bots take over. I don't know.
Yeah, if you guys have ever been to Disneyland, over in California Adventure, they have a Spider-Man ride that is awesome. You have to make the web sling. You can't see us on screen right now because this thing is up, but you gotta sling webs at everything, and it's really, really cool. We're back on the screen. You gotta sling webs like this. That's how it works.
It's a workout, man.
It is.
You get done, your forearms like,
yeah. If you think the Toy Story Mania is a workout, this is a whole different level. Okay, I think let's catch up on comments here. We've gotten through all the international parks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, except for Abu Dhabi, which was mentioned one time. It was mentioned when the head of Disney Experiences was out there.
Oh, okay.
His name, Jacob Maslin.
Yeah. I nodded off.
When he was out there at the very beginning, he said, it was one of those, we have a lot going on in Abu Dhabi, and there are so many rides.
Yeah.
One of those, it went straight through. It was, so I don't know, guys.
When we get to Disneyland, I've got some thoughts too.
Yeah.
They brushed over.
Let's see. Rusty Haley says Piston Peak looks awesome. Yes, it does. We'll get there for sure.
It does look awesome.
Peter Raymond says, hey guys, just want to chime in the beginning to say hello and good night from France. He's over in Paris right now. Yeah.
You'll have to give us a recap.
Yeah, for sure. We expect a full report.
Yeah.
Also, because we need tips because we're going.
Yeah.
Soon. Let's see. Everybody loves Frank.
Oh yeah, Frank's he's a trip, man. He's so much fun.
He is. Adam says he disagrees. Whole Villains theme park would be too much. That's fair. I don't know that I necessarily. It does feel though like they could have done more than just land with 2 rides. That's my opinion.
Well,
although I kind of think there might be a third coming.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I was gonna say I think not only a third attraction. I think they'll start with 2.
Yeah,
and it'll grow.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen them take though maybe. And again, we talked about this with Hollywood studios suffering from this, where there's just IPs kind of tacked onto it. Yeah. This doesn't feel like an IP tack on, but it kind of borders up against that.
Right.
A character themed land. Maybe make a whole park of character themed lands or movie IP themed lands.
That's what they're stuffing in every corner of all these parks.
It is. I mean, the Spider-Man land would come into that. You could argue the Avengers stuff is the same thing. It is. Avatar.
What is the last? I think we talked about this. Is it Tower of Terror? Was that their last original non-IP attraction?
Maybe. Or Soarin'. Did Soarin' come after Tower of Terror?
Soarin' did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take Soarin'.
And
I mean, you can. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You could.
What about Rock and Roller Coaster?
Ish. That one's. I mean, they use Aerosmith to sell it. I feel like.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's not their IP though. So that's true.
It is now though. Muppets.
Yeah.
So
you if you want to count Kali River Rapids or
oh, that's fair.
Grizzly Run or some of that stuff,
or the Safari.
The Safari. Yeah, but I mean, could you have Animal Kingdom without? I mean, you could have Animal Kingdom without the Safari, but
you could. But Animal Kingdom's getting some cool stuff.
Animal Kingdom is getting some cool stuff.
Honestly, if you're a Disney World fan, you won at this one.
This is a good year for you.
You won big
Which
time.
is great because in years past, it has not been.
Yep.
They've talked about everything they're doing across the world and they're like Disney World.
Yep.
Yeah, we've heard of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Adam Franklin says, he says a lot of things. Adam, I've not been ignoring you. I've been reading him as we go, I promise. Said he'll be making his way to Paris when this opens up. I think he's talking about Space Mountain.
Space Mountain or Lion King?
Absolutely. Either one. Maybe he's talking about Lion King at the time. I don't know. Both. I think he's talking about Lion King, actually. Yeah. He also agrees what's going on with the menus. I don't know. I don't understand. I think, honestly, D23 ran over it and they didn't want to mixed message it. But the thing is, that festival starts a week from Thursday.
Yeah.
And
you gotta.
I'm shocked that they did. I thought they were going to drop the menus last week, middle of last week. That I made a whole post about it. I also thought that they might drop the menus today, and we still don't have them.
Yeah.
Unless they have dropped them while we've been live, which I highly doubt they have. That said, though, if you're going to be at Food and Wine in a couple weeks, and then we will come up with maybe another way to share this, but we have an awesome new sticker that is going to be a limited time thing only. And you will see it on the screen now. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful. The Wow Wine Trash. It's just the part in the middle.
Yeah.
Like the Wow Wine Trash. I kind of wish that was on there too now. But yeah, we're going to have some of these stickers available.
That needs to be like our hot take when you try food. Is it wow? Is it wine or trash? Like self-vote sync?
Oh, I like this. Wow Wine Trash. Okay, that's it. New game invented.
Oh man, that was unintended, but that's awesome. So the only way you can get the sticker though, right?
Well, so we're gonna right now. The only way to get it is to be down there when we are down there for Food and Wine, which we will be down there probably a couple times throughout the season. But we will probably also do a special giveaway. So make sure you are paying attention. It'll be a one-time only thing. Yeah, I ordered the stickers. Literally, I approved the proof right before we got on here. And so it's
a cool design.
Yeah.
A la Aaron.
Yeah. That's an Aaron original right there. Let's see. What else? Julie Day says she loves the sticker. Well done, Aaron.
Yeah. Well done, man.
Let's see. Adam says, why does all the cool stuff go overseas? Adam, we're getting to it. There's some cool stuff coming. I'm sure you know that already, but there is some cool stuff coming here. I also agree with you, Adam. How are they going to make it snow on Piston Peak in Florida every day?
I don't know.
Magic, baby.
But hey, it snows on Everest every day. So.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
If you get to the hair ties.
That's the thing is for me, when you get to the top of Piston Peak and you see all the snow, but it's also 98 degrees outside, is it going to translate, or are you just going to be like, this is miserable?
I don't know. But they'll probably have some like wind blowing.
They'll come up with
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they'll have a fan going so it feels like you're freezing to death. I mean, it won't feel like that. They'll just blow a heater.
Well, yeah. There is some news about the Disney Cruise Lines. We won't get into that because we're already pretty late into this thing. But there's some cruise ships coming.
A new class of ship,
which is like a middle size. Yeah, it's between
the Wish and the.
I couldn't tell you which ones.
Dang it!
It's smaller than the biggest ones though, and it's bigger than the smallest.
The newest ones are the largest ones.
Yeah, it's not that big. It's smaller than that.
The smallest ones are like the first
Yeah,
I shouldn't like the Magic, the Wonder.
Yeah, the ones that they literally bought from
another company.
Yeah, they bought a closing.
The Wow, the Wine, and the Trash.
This is a wine. These are wines. These are not wow, and they're not trash. They're wines. All right, so let's get to the U.S. parks.
Yeah.
We'll start with Disneyland because Disneyland didn't get a whole lot of announcements.
No, and some stuff. Go ahead. You just go.
So remember Dreams Come True? That's their nighttime show. Is coming back in February. And
is that the fireworks show?
That's the fireworks show.
At Disneyland.
At Disneyland. And then they're also getting the Magic Happens Parade. That's also coming back next summer.
Yeah.
So if you like fireworks and parades, there you go.
I don't think I've ever seen
either one of these. No.
And I saw a fireworks show at Disneyland, but I don't remember what it was called.
It was Fantasmic when you saw it.
No, I saw that. But they do a castle show.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And now that I'm thinking of it, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Because we were walking through Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we didn't see it either.
Yeah.
I was really excited to see World of Color when we were there, and they weren't doing it. It was because we could see that whole area from our room at Pixar Place.
And there's two things. I mean, we've talked about this. World of Color.
Yeah.
And It's a Small World.
Yeah.
That in the train. So three things.
Yeah.
That I really wanted to do, and we could.
Yeah.
We couldn't. So, World of Color just looks.
Dude, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. So this is over at California Adventure. They do it right there in the water, the bay. I don't know what they call it.
It used to be called like the Pacific Wharf or something.
Yeah. Pixar Pier is on. That's what you're looking at right there. Is Pixar Pier? You're looking at the scariest ride that Disney has ever made. That giant Ferris wheel with Mickey's face on it is a torture device.
I'm telling you, we're all going, and we're all going to ride.
I'll do it, but I'm not looking forward to it. I will hate every moment of it.
It was fun.
I don't believe you.
As long what you have to realize, and this is what I reminded myself of, the first key of success or whatever is safety.
That's fair, but that I don't feel very safe in this.
I'm just saying the likelihood that it's going to fall.
It's low.
It's very low,
but it's there.
It's terrifying.
Another big thing at Disneyland. Before we head over into California Adventure, and this is the thing I'm most excited about. This was maybe the biggest announcement of the night. Honestly, I know a lot of people pointed a lot of other things, but this was a huge announcement.
Yeah,
they are redesigning Tomorrowland.
Which and that's the thing. They said the redesign. They did not say what they were going to do.
They did not. Literally, I just told you everything that they said. Yeah.
And
they're going to redesign.
Not the last thing, but it was the next to last, right?
I think it was. I think it was the penultimate announcement. Yeah.
I am so excited about it. Here's where my hope lies.
Okay.
Do they bring the People Mover back?
I agree.
The track is still there.
It is still there.
Like, let's reconfigure this thing and bring it back. And I promise you, Disney, if you're listening, if you do that, I will be there opening day.
Oh, yeah. I'll be there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll make a promise right now.
Day.
If People Mover comes back to Disneyland.
To do it. Because
we'll be there.
I don't know why, but that, just the whole thought of like, you're on the People Mover, you can see Autopia below you, the monorail goes by. Like, dude, that is peak Disney to me.
I love the People Mover at Disney World.
Yeah, me too.
I've never ridden the People Mover at Disneyland, but I've seen the track.
Yeah.
It looks better. It looks better.
Yeah.
They have the better one.
They do.
So
it goes up, it goes down, it goes all around. Like,
there we go. Yeah, Tomorrowland. No, you're good. I forgot we had that picture.
Yeah. Now, sadly, I don't see a People Mover in that picture.
Not in that picture, but they don't want to give too much away.
No. And I'm assuming they're going to do something with the building that used to house it was Innovations, Carousel Progress. Now there's a DVC lounge up top, and I think it was Star Wars launch bay at one point.
Yeah, it was.
I'm assuming they're going to put something in there that's better than any of that.
Yeah.
This is probably when they'll switch over from gas to electric.
Yeah.
For Autopia.
Yeah, you would think.
But what I really want to see above all those things is the People Mover.
I do too.
I'll make a special trip.
I agree. 100%. Okay. Across the Esplanade, over to California Adventure.
It's a short walk.
It is a very short walk. The Avengers Campus.
Yeah.
Which is coming soon. Very soon. Doubling its current size, adding 2 new attractions. It does. Because honestly, as it is, it's kind of like, oh,
okay,
that was it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is getting a massive upgrade. You're getting 2 new rides. The one on the screen, this is the Avengers Infinity Defense.
Yeah.
You are an Avengers recruit, and you have to assemble the Avengers and stop Thanos.
Is this so you've got Mission Breakout. And then right next to it, I think, is where it's like the, what do they call that? Like the Avengers Campus headquarters.
Yeah.
So you're going to like walk in through there to get this attraction?
I really don't know. I don't know where this is going.
I thought I read that somewhere, but that might be a lie. Because I think now
makes sense.
It looks like a really, really awesome building.
Yeah.
There's a teeny tiny gift shop in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it would make sense to me that they would open that up, and that's how you would enter. Because that would be an awesome way to get to enter a ride.
I agree. You're also getting Stark Flight Lab, which is a roller coaster and looks amazing.
Is this the coaster, or didn't they have one that was like? So it was like on an arm, and it was like moving.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not a coaster. I don't know.
I don't know.
Guys, no. I thought it was a coaster, but
I mean, what's behind? There's a parking lot behind there, I think. Was that the joke that they made?
Yeah, I think that's the parking lot that will become Avatar. Is that it?
I don't know.
Or no, it's the parking lot that's going to become. You're right. This is going to become. This is what was replacing the parking lot. You're right.
So that's what I was going to say about. There was very little said about Avatar,
other than that it's coming.
They did say that, but then they also have now.
It is a flight simulator, by the way. It is not a roller coaster. It's a flight simulator.
Okay, because it sounds awesome.
Yep, just like that car that just started up outside.
Yeah, but they probably.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's loud.
Yeah, it is loud. Okay, Avatar.
Yeah.
So they said it's coming.
Yes.
But then they basically took Tomorrowland, and if Avatar was here, and so we're gonna do Avatar, then we're gonna do Tomorrowland. They're like,
yes,
up here.
Yeah.
So now Tomorrowland is the priority, which makes me think.
Yeah.
Because this was one of our predictions.
Sure.
Was they would not do Avatar, they would pivot to Zootopia.
Maybe, but they had a whole model of Avatar.
They did.
I mean, they're well into the process.
They also got a new Zootopia movie coming out now.
They do. They do.
That might coincide,
which is
nicely.
The thing is, yeah, you've got all that, but then all of a sudden this one trumps it. So why is that? If you're gung ho to build it,
I mean,
why did you put another project?
I don't know, but I will say the Avatar stuff was in the expo pavilion.
Yeah,
you could see all of the Avatar land.
Sure.
Detailed models.
Yeah.
All that. I mean, they had a lot of it there.
A lot of work.
Whereas Tomorrowland literally just got the mention.
Exactly.
But it got about as much time at the showcase as Avatar did.
Yeah. And in my understanding is Tomorrowland is taking precedence over
we'll see.
Avatar.
Which kind of makes sense too, though, that they're just completing the Avengers campus. Let's shift over.
No, it does. Yeah.
It makes sense for them that they would TikTok between them.
And I mean, in fairness to a California Adventure, it's not that big.
No, it's not.
And if you're doing construction on Avengers campus and Avatar at the same time,
yeah,
they're right next to one another.
Right.
So I don't know.
Although maybe that makes it the ideal time to do it. Just do lots and lots and lots of construction. That's what they're doing at Disney World.
Oh yeah.
With Piston Peak and Villains Land, which we'll get to here in a minute.
But Villains Land, we're not for both of those. No. Okay, sorry. Villains Land, you're not taking something away. You're just adding.
True.
And you could make the case with Piston. Did you take something away?
You did. But
it's not like we're taking Tower of Terror down for 2 years.
Right.
You took the train down for 10 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah. California Adventure is also getting a Coco ride.
Yeah.
Set 1 year.
Looks good.
It does. Set 1 year after the original movie. You will enter through a museum dedicated to Hector de la Cruz. Travel by boat through the land of the dead. You can. This was cool that you could write your favorite Disneyland memory on a card if you were there at D23, and you're going to plant them all at the roots.
Yeah,
of the tree,
that's cool.
So that you will always be a part of it. I thought that was neat.
Yeah.
And most importantly, there is no height requirement. You guys,
are you serious?
Yeah.
No height requirement.
That's one of 2 rides.
Oh my gosh. No, I think this is cool. This makes there's always rumors kind of swirling around in the about the Mexico Pavilion and Epcot that one day Coco will take it over. Sometimes I wonder, hey, if this ride is a hit, do we see it?
Yeah,
come over. Or
that's fair.
Not, I mean, you can't do it like they did with Ratatouille, right?
Right.
But something similar.
We'll see.
Don't know.
We shall see. Yeah, this one looks cool though. It's a boat ride. I think, right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's time to hit Walt Disney World. You want to start with Epcot?
Well, that's what on your list.
That's the order we wrote it in this doc.
Let's start.
We'll start there.
Okay.
Oh, did you want to start somewhere else?
I was going to pivot.
Let's pivot. Where do you want to go?
Pivot to Animal Kingdom.
Let's go to Animal Kingdom.
Because this was more of an update.
Yeah, we didn't really learn anything. There were no new announcements here.
No.
This was
other than names.
Yeah. And we got to see a lot of stuff for the first time.
Right.
But we knew all this was coming.
We knew, yeah. So Indiana Jones, they gave it a name, Indiana Jones and the Myth of the Jade Serpent.
Yep.
Which it looks neat, and I'm glad that this is not just a carbon copy.
Me too.
Of the Disneyland version.
Me too. This is its own ride. Yeah. You will face this giant snake here, which you can see the model of Sukan, who is the guardian of the underworld in Maya mythology.
Yeah.
And so you journey through a Mayan temple with Indy, which they're very excited that for the first time ever will be Harrison Ford's face.
Yeah.
So
I wrote the Disneyland one.
Yeah.
I thought it was Harrison Ford.
It was not, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was
Prepare for your mind to be blown.
I want to be clear. I didn't think Harrison Ford was in the ride, but I thought the animatronic was based on Harrison Ford.
They are. Yeah, I don't understand why it wouldn't be. That's confusing to me.
I don't either. Was it just a random dude? And they were like, hey, you kind of look like Indiana Jones.
I guess.
Thanks.
I don't know. It confuses me. But fun fact, as we take a moment for a fun fact.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill played Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
Mark Hamill is a prolific voice actor. He has done so many things in video games, cartoons.
You've heard his voice in other things.
Oh, 100% you have.
Yeah.
The Joker in Batman, one of his most famous roles. But he has played a ton of different characters. You know who he has never voiced in any video game?
Any Harrison Ford?
Luke Skywalker.
Really?
Mark Hamill has never been the voice of Luke Skywalker.
There are plenty of Luke Skywalker games.
Yeah, except for the 5 Star Wars movies. I don't know how many of the sequels he's in the original 3. I don't really care about the new ones.
No, that's fair. He's in that one, and it gets
he's lame.
He's in one where he just literally appears.
Yeah,
that one was all.
Eats that lightsaber.
Not that part.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Mandalorian?
Oh man,
no, I wasn't actually.
No, but that was
Force Awakens.
Yeah, that was just Mark Hamill's digital face.
Yeah.
Well, that's
he voiced Luke.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's that face. That's what they have in Disneyland.
Yeah.
In Indiana Jones.
There we go.
Not that face.
Well, a face. But yeah, this one looks really, really cool. This will be a really fun ride. I'm excited for this one.
Me too.
Really cool facade, really cool entrance and everything.
Yeah.
It is kind of interesting though, if you've seen any of the stuff, that the Mayan temple facade is literally just being built on top of the dinosaur museum lab or whatever. I mean, they literally are just building it and just gluing it to the outside.
Oh yeah,
that's it. So
I think that I think that one would be really cool though.
Yeah.
They also announced more about the Encanto ride that's coming.
They did.
What is this? Antonio's Fiesta de Encanto.
Yep.
So it's his gift day. So if you've seen the movie, you're familiar with that. This is when he gets his magical ability. And his ability is the ability to talk to animals.
Yeah.
Which I'd never made that connection. Makes sense why they're putting that in Animal Kingdom.
Yep. And it features 50 animatronic animals or something in this. Honestly, this is going to be really cool. And the best news of all,
for it,
there is no height requirement.
Oh my gosh. Everyone can ride this.
Amazing. So yeah, there was those two things. There's also El Carrusel de Animalitos.
Yeah, you did it great.
Well, I took 2 semesters of Spanish remotely in college. Had to complete them both in 3 weeks to graduate on time.
But you did it.
I did it somehow.
So 22 unique hand-carved animals.
Yeah,
from different Disney movies. So this looks pretty cool.
It does. And here's the thing. This is ever since they've announced this, I've been like,
a carousel? Another one?
Who cares? And they're like, well, it's going to have hand-carved animals. I was like, who cares? Hand-carved animals. What do you freaking do?
Yeah.
And then they showed the hand-carved animals that they're going to put on it.
You said,
I was like,
pretty cool.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to ride it, but I'm going to go stand around and look at it.
Once.
I might ride it. But they're all Disney characters. That's what's cool about them. This is, they won me over with this one.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really cool. And then the biggest news of all that came for Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, man. This was the wild card that I wasn't expecting.
100% agree. Also, though, was this really a D23 announcement? Like, is this D23 level?
Well, I mean,
yes.
It's been broken for 15 years
or more.
Yeah.
And in
probably 21 years.
Yeah, and the all of the, I don't know if it's legend around it or what, but we've all heard they cannot fix it.
Joe Rohde promised.
He did.
Specifically, he would fix the Yeti.
Yep. And he did fix all the animatronics in the opening number.
Yeah. That's fair. That is fair.
But yeah, the Yeti is back. Well, will be back.
Will be back.
Hopefully.
To be clear, he was never gone.
No, but he's always been there.
Moving Yeti.
Yes.
Is coming back.
Yes.
And I read a little bit more about this today. It sounds like, so there were some people questioning like, oh, are they going to move him, put him somewhere else? Nope. He'll be in the same spot.
Right.
Also, I'm assuming that the Yeti is a he. I don't know that for a fact.
That's fair.
I'm going to
continue
on. I don't know. Maybe.
After we watch Baddies,
we'll do. You should ask Frank.
If it involves a blender, I'm out. Anyway.
So he's going to be in the same spot. There's one more thing. Oh, and it's going to be the same animatronic. So they're not replacing the animatronic.
Yes.
My assumption is that engineering has come a long way. and that parts are more durable.
Yeah.
And probably easier to maintain.
Yeah.
And they're just going to replace the big like action arm that makes him move.
Yeah.
My understanding, that was the problem. It's
yeah,
not, it's not like the Yeti was never tearing down the building or ripping the track apart. Which is what I think that was a room that was swirling around for a long time.
Yeah.
And some different folks have confirmed like that's not it.
Yeah.
It's more of the mechanics.
I think the other thing about it too, and I think this works for the timing of it, like why are they doing this now? Why haven't they done it before? If you think about it in the life of Expedition Everest, it's about to the point where it's going to need some major maintenance anyway.
Yeah,
it was probably already coming up on an extended downtime.
Right.
This might extend it a little longer. It may not. I don't know. But this kind of makes sense that if you already know, hey, we're going to have to take it down for 6 months while we retrack it or whatever it is they need to do.
Right.
Let's go ahead and tackle this.
You know, with this, my other thought that I had with this was that so you're getting the new Indiana Jones ride, you're getting the Kanto and all that. There's another. It doesn't matter. Is this a way to help keep the park open later? And the reason I say that is because during the day, when the sun is shining bright, you don't really see the Yeti. I mean, you see him.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter that he's moving or not because your eyes don't adjust.
Did you ever ride it when the Yeti did move?
No.
You could see it when he moved.
You could?
You could.
Okay. I just know, like, in my experience, going through there with, like, did they have the lighting up, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you come in there, it was, I mean, it wasn't brightly lit.
Right.
But it was lit. You could see the Yeti.
Yeah.
And he came at you, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, well, so my thought was, like, because, again, I've ridden it at night a couple times.
Yep.
And my eyes don't have to adjust.
And now
it's a really cool effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I wonder if, like, is that part of what they're, and I hope it is. I am all for keeping Animal Kingdom open.
Yep. Later. I agree. Adam Franklin says, hope Bruno is on the Encanto ride. If he is, we can't tell you. We can't talk about that.
No.
And I agree. The carousel looks amazing. That's what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the same thing, that they won him over with the hand-carved animals when they showed what the animals actually were. 100%. When I thought they were just animals, I didn't care.
Yeah, I didn't care.
When I realized they were all Disney characters and stuff, and like recognizable Disney characters. These aren't just like, was that the thing in the background of like, no, like it's Pumbaa and it's Bambi and it's the turtle. It's Crush. I don't know if it's Crush or Squirt. It doesn't matter.
It's got to be Crush.
One of the turtles.
Yeah.
He mentions Couscous from for his new group.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I'm really excited about that one. Okay, that's Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Where are we going next?
Let's go Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios, which really only has the one major thing, Monstropolis, but it is major. And opens next year.
Yeah. And not the door coaster.
No,
right?
The door coaster will come later.
But the rest of it. There's the new Welcome to Monstropolis.
Sorry. How unprofessional.
That's fine. I mean, we'll edit that.
That's what happens when we're live. Yeah. We can't edit those out.
Welcome to Monstropolis, a new theater show coming to the Glob Theater.
The Glob Theater.
The old
where Muppets was.
Muppets
Vision 3D.
Yep. And this looks pretty cool.
It does. Now, this puts to bed the rumors, though, that Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor might be moving over there. I am curious to see.
Me too.
If they don't ultimately close Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor and do something different there.
I think you have to.
I don't have to close Buzz.
I don't think
Buzz just got a brand new version.
He did. And a better one.
A way better one.
But I don't know. I don't imagine them closing the Laugh Floor.
Not
totally redoing it.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm excited for Monstropolis, though. I think this new theater show would be cool.
Yep.
Surprised there's no height requirement. They didn't.
They should have.
They should have.
They should have.
Also, we're getting a pizza restaurant. Who knew?
Archie's Scare Pig Pizza.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's the same pizza.
This is not the pizza restaurant. This is Harryhausen's restaurant.
Yes, and this one I am very excited
Me
for.
too. So this is where Mike and Celia went on their date in the movie. Yep. That, of course, gets ruined because Sully shows up with Boo.
Yeah. They have a 2319.
Yeah, it's going to have the sushi chef. That's hard to say. animatronic, which you can see in the background here, the octopus dude.
Yeah.
And they did show some of the working footage of the animatronic, and it looks pretty cool.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. I'm excited about this one.
I'm excited about this one. This one will be a hard reservation to get, I think.
I think it will.
I think
it will.
New.
Especially when it's new. But I think this will be a hard one to get for probably, honestly, unless it just sucks. I think it'll be a hard one to get for probably a year or two.
I agree. The thing that I'm for sure most excited about is the door coaster.
Dude, the door coaster looks incredible.
Whenever they said they're going to lift
incredible.
you 40 feet in the air.
Yes.
And then launch you in.
Yes.
Sign me.
It looks awesome.
Up, man.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
I am really excited about that. Again, we haven't seen a whole lot of the door coaster yet. We've just seen some of the stuff. They are working on it.
Right.
It will open later than the rest of Monstropolis. There's also the Monsters University Alumni Club.
Yeah, is that the store?
No, there's the Scareporium.
Oh, yes.
The Monsters University Alumni Club features an elite scarers club where they honor legendary scarers from the past. That's really all they said about that.
Well, I wonder what is like
I don't know.
Walkthrough thing?
It could be a walkthrough thing. It could be, I don't know. They did like specifically call that out.
Yeah,
that's there.
Because I'm assuming that Harry Housen, is that how you say that?
Yes.
Is replacing
Mama Melrose's. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's hard to
3 times. Yeah, I'm assuming that, and then of course Archie's Scare Pig Pizza.
Yeah.
That's
Pizza Rizzo.
Yeah.
You want to do Epcot?
Epcot it up.
Epcot got 2 surprise announcements.
Yeah. I mean, one we talked about like with Spaceship Earth.
Yep.
And we were both like, hey, this would be cool if. I never thought it was going to happen though.
Yep.
Yep. Never thought it was going to happen. So they're going to redo Spaceship Earth. And so we'll get it. This time they specifically said like, so in the past, it's been all about communication.
Right.
Now it's going to be about human connection.
And I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
But, the thing is, I will say for the current, I love Spaceship Earth. It is absolutely one of my favorite rides of all time. And it has been in every version that I've ridden it, which I think is just 2 of them.
Yeah.
And that said, it ends with young people with a passion for shaping the future.
Right.
Took the computer as big as a house and in a garage next to a house.
Yeah.
Made it fit into everyone's house. And which is true.
Yeah.
But also happened 50 years ago.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean,
45 years ago. But the bottom line is, there's a lot of stuff that's happened since then. That's just, and I don't think the ride lacks for it. I've never been like, well, wait a second. What about cell phones?
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, there's a lot that's summed up. When you fly above the earth, it's doing a lot of heavy lifting, right?
It is, yeah.
And
I think what they'll do is get away from technology.
Sure.
Because you can't, like at this point, you can't stay in front of it.
That's true.
That's
true.
Like you can't, I mean, what they used to have was like you could be talking to somebody on a TV over in like China or somebody, in another country. But that you can do that anytime.
Oh yeah. We can do that on
FaceTime, right?
Yeah, easily.
So I don't think that you can stay in front of the technology. So I think that's probably why they're going to try to pivot to connection.
Yeah.
And I imagine the first half of the ride stays pretty much the same, pretty close.
Probably. It certainly could.
And then
I'd be fine if they did
half is what they'll.
Yeah, I'd be fine if they did away with the scene where they're fighting the woolly mammoth.
Yeah,
it's such a throwaway scene anyway. It's projector. It could be.
You know what I always think, and I remember this incorrectly. I know I must, but it seems like at some point, rather than you go up the hill and you look and something's projected to the left, that there was a scene to the right that you could look up and see.
I feel like there was something like that because I can remember
find the video of it,
but and maybe there never was.
Does any of you people know? If anyone is listening,
yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know if you remember. I will say I don't know if it's always been. There is.
On the right side.
And I don't know that I don't remember seeing the projector screen images when I was a kid. And for that matter, I mean, when I was a kid riding into the 90s,
right?
I'm not sure they would have done a projector screen room.
Oh, I remember what it was.
I don't know.
It was Mandela and the Bernstein Bears over there on that side.
That was it. That was it.
had to be. That's where communication started.
Yeah.
I'd be fine if they did that.
Yeah.
And replace the mammoths.
Yes. Yeah.
Bring something back on the right. I'm excited about that one.
Yep.
And probably one of the announcements that got the biggest reaction, from my understanding, was the Epcot one.
Yep.
And then bringing Dreamfinder back.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, for it. Great, do it.
100%.
I mean, Figment is... Journey into Imagination is...
Journey into your imagination.
Yeah, I've journeyed there, and it's probably a lot less dark than this one. But I mean, maybe a lot more dark. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But I never rode the original version,
right?
Which I would love to go back and do.
Yeah,
we'll never get to do that.
Right.
This new version, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's a short.
From everything that I understand, it is a worse version.
Yes.
Than the original.
Yeah.
So if you bring Dreamfinder back and do it well, I'm for it.
And do something else with the rest of the pavilion.
Yeah.
You know, don't let us come out and do what's currently there. Like, let's really turn this into a celebration of imagination, right?
I agree.
This was a huge announcement, I think, not necessarily for specifically what it is. This was a huge announcement, I think, because it kind of solidified the idea that they're willing to go back and correct mistakes.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, we talked about earlier the new brand of Imagineering.
Yeah.
This is partly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's them realizing, I don't even know if they would say like we've made a mistake.
Sure.
Or if this is basically the live action version of theme parks where we made hits in the past.
Sure. Let's go back and
films.
Let's do them again.
Let's go back to what we did well.
It's okay with me. It's okay with me. If it ain't broke.
Yeah.
You know?
That one, yeah, I was really surprised. I did not expect to see anything about Figment, and I did not expect as many people to care about Figment.
No. So the Dreamfinder thing leaked, maybe on Thursday?
Yeah, it's like the day before.
Yeah. And so, you know, I wasn't shocked when Dreamfinder appeared there.
Right.
But still, the fact that they're doing it at all, I think, is again, it's a step in the right direction.
And I mean, they did not say what they were doing.
They did not, or when they're doing it.
No.
I think this announcement, it just reads to me very much like this is not, we don't have a planned project here. We don't have a ride built for it. We don't have all that. What we had was like the memo went across Tomorrow's desk and he signed off on it on like Monday. And so we just shoehorned it in here.
My honestly, part of me, you know, the cynic in me is like, it's just going to be a meet and greet. And he'll walk out of the rainbow tunnel like, here's Dreamfinder.
Dude, that would suck. Can you imagine?
No, surely.
But he specifically said, you're bringing back my favorite animatronic.
He did.
Which means even worse. They just wheel him out, and it's just an animatronic Dreamfinder that you can take a picture with.
It's like Lincoln.
And they just wheel him
stands up, takes a picture, sits down. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom.
Magic
the last one. People have already been talking about Piston Peak.
Yeah.
Which really does look incredible.
It looks amazing. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Every part of it looks amazing.
Which we said, if you're going to take out Rivers of America, you had better get this one right.
Yep.
You know, so I think they've done pretty well with it. It was, what's the word? The orientation of it was not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because it looks like to me, like what you guys are seeing on the screen right now with the big mountain, like that would be the view looking from like Columbia Harbor.
Yeah, that looks like Big Thunder there on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was not I was expecting that mountain to be much further back.
Yeah.
Closer to Big Thunder.
Yeah, I agree.
And instead it's right in front of you. I'm assuming that has something to do with sight lines.
I'm sure it does. Sight lines, probably the castle.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of people have been asking now that if they put that, at least where the model was.
Yeah.
Will you be able to see the castle from Tiana's Bayou Adventure? Because, you know, as it stands now, when you come across the top of the hill,
it's framed right there.
You're looking right at the castle.
I bet that view will still be there. It may be a little bit different.
Right.
But I bet if nothing else, they will model the mountain so you can still see the
I would think so. It would peek right over it.
Yeah. The big ride for this land is Cars Ridge Run Rally, which is an off-road race around Piston Peak. You race up the mountain through the snow, down a bumpy descent through a geyser field where you pass the biggest geyser of all, Old Tankful. And across the finish line where Lightning and Mater are providing commentary on the race. Having ridden the Cars ride out in California Adventure, it is a lot of fun. It's test track. That's what it is.
You don't get the thrill of test track. I'll say it that way.
You don't. The racing part at the end is kind of cool. This is not going to feature side-by-side racing.
No.
Because they said you're competing for the best lap time.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because
some people were pointing out, I think the original concept art did have 2 tracks.
It did.
And now we're just getting 1.
And I'm okay with that.
Me too.
I'm okay with that. I think that's an improvement.
And I honestly, so this is what I remember of the Cars Radiator Springs.
Yep.
Which I'd like to go, Radiator Springs Racers, which I'd like to go try again.
Sure. Yes.
I waited too long. And
you did not have a great experience.
No. But what I was expecting when we raced was to shoot out of the gate like test track.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing 63 screaming around these curves. And that was not the case.
No, you're doing like what, maybe 45 to 50?
I don't even know that. Maybe.
Yeah, it's maybe. Not you're moving.
Yeah.
You're not moving that fast. And then the other thing about the race is no matter what, half the people that ride the ride lose the race.
Yeah, they do.
And that, like, I don't know, we lost the race when I rode it.
I think
and there was part of it I was like, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, I really wanted to. I don't know why I wanted to win.
No, but I appreciate that, like on this one, you're not. This is not about top speed or anything like that. Like I don't think this is going to be the ride that you're not going to do 45 miles an hour up and down this hill.
No, you're not.
It's going to be more about like. I don't want to use the word adventure because we just said that they don't use that.
But that's
more
what
of a rally thing, right?
Yeah, maybe more. Yeah, it's going to be a rally race,
right.
You know. So it's going to be. I think you're going to be slowing around a whole lot. Like I think this is going to be a wild ride.
Yeah,
I don't think this is going to be a calm. You know, like test track when you get to the part now past the house where you're going up through the mountains, driving around. I think it's going to be a lot of that.
I agree.
But I do not, and arguably maybe like the first part test track too, where it's, you know, you're flying on the street and slamming on the brakes to avoid the car.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have a lot of that sort of feel to it,
right.
More so than the second half of test track where you go flying out there and it's really smooth until it starts to break. And then it's like,
good luck.
Yeah. The worst first day driver of all time.
Yeah. This will draw a ton of people, man.
Oh, this ride is going to be, do you think it'll go virtual queue?
I hope.
Yeah, me too.
I hope they do.
Me too. It will certainly, this will be the individual lightning lane.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think this will replace Tron, or do you think they add to it? You can get.
I don't know.
Is there any park that has 2 individual lightning lanes?
Not right now.
There's not, is there?
No.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, if they're not willing to do an individual lightning lane for both Rise of the Resistance and Slinky Dog,
right?
Then no, I think they'll take Tron because I think Tron could come off single lightning lane right now and do okay. Just let it be another tier 1 lightning lane for multipass, and I think it'd do just fine.
Yeah. I hope they do a virtual queue though.
I hope they do too. They also have Miss Fritter's Daredevil spinoff, a demolition derby.
Yep.
Featuring a school bus sized animatronic.
Miss
Fritter. Yeah.
The only so this is similar to a ride they have in Radiator Springs, right?
Yes.
Or like aliens throwing saucers.
But where that's like swinging you around, this looks like it's going to be more of like the cars like weaving in and out of each other.
Okay.
That's what it looks like to me. More like a figure 8 type merry-go-round kind of.
What I don't understand about this concept art is, it looks like it's going to be uncovered. And in every ride that they've built in Florida, it ends up being covered.
Sure.
Because it's going to rain.
Yep.
Also, it's going to be 104 degrees at some point.
Yep.
And so I wonder if, even though the concept art has it uncovered, if it doesn't, they don't cover it at some point.
They might, but that said, I mean, now Teacups is covered. Used to be uncovered.
Yeah. Again, swirling saucers covered.
That's true.
Covered.
That's true. And Dumbo and Flying Carpets are uncovered, but they don't technically have to be.
Yeah, that's true.
But because of the verticality of them, they kind of need to be. You know, it'd be a really tall cover. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know either.
We'll see.
I think it would look better if it were uncovered.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned about their ability
to run it. Yeah. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Piston Peak. We learned a lot about Piston Peak. We saw a lot of detail about Piston Peak we hadn't seen before. This is probably the thing that we really learned more about than anything else.
I agree. To Disney World.
Yeah, they went really deep on this. And Monstropolis. They went deep on Monstropolis too, but this is where we saw a lot of this. The model of it is incredible. Highly recommend going and looking at that. Villain's Land, though.
Villain's Land,
which that is now the official name is Villain's Land.
Yeah, which I didn't know that it wasn't. I don't know what I thought.
Okay, so when because I watched this live.
Yeah.
Emily and the boys had gone to bed.
Sure.
But we were watching it, I guess yesterday. Partly because she hadn't seen it, partly because I was getting ready for this, and it was up, and I was like, okay, this is all the, like, watch this. They were like, it's Villain's Land, blah blah. And she goes, this isn't new. And I was like, no, like this is new. This is like that's the actual name. She's like, that's been the name. And I was like, no. This is like the actual official name. She's like, that's been the official name. I mean. Which I get it, because
it does make sense.
It does, but even when they put like Villain's Land up there, like all stylized and everything, I was like, okay, we're gonna talk about Villain's Land next. Okay. Like, I get it. There's nothing like, and so I
mean, what else were they gonna call it? Darkland?
Well, and the thing is, it's Magic Kingdom. We don't need Galaxy's Edge, Villain's Edge.
Yeah. Villain's Adventure.
Unless they were gonna name it something like, Angry Mountain.
Yeah.
Or something.
Which they could.
They could have.
They could have. May still.
Yeah, Julie Day says, what was it called before Villain's Land? That's all I've ever heard called. That's all anyone has ever called it. And they just kept it. They just took it.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Makes perfect sense. They said sometimes the simplest answer is the right answer, and I think they nailed it here. 2 rides so far. First of all, we got the story behind the whole land.
Right.
You enter through the forest. You come across a wishing well that has been corrupted by an evil wish, and all of the evil magic has spewed forth and corrupted the whole land. There it is. It's a cool idea.
It's a cool idea. Man.
I like it.
I think what I'm excited to see is what do they do to hide it.
I agree.
The rest of the park.
I agree, because you're gonna have to break this off somehow.
You're gonna have to. I feel like they're gonna have to do something with the train track.
Yeah,
to make it, to build that up, and maybe that's what they're doing with Piston Peak, so you can't see over into it.
So I know a lot of people are upset about Piston Peak, and they're upset about Rivers of America going away, and I get it, guys. Listen, I don't like the current view of the construction walls.
No.
I'm not psyched about the view of Piston Peak. I do think it's neat that they have tried to carry Frontierland through Piston Peak.
Right.
I think in the end it'll end up looking okay, but it will never look as good as the water and the island.
No, I mean, it was just, that was calm and serene.
It was. That said, I think Piston Peak exists because of Villain's Land.
Yeah.
They needed some way to get you back there.
Right.
And the only viable way to do it, because otherwise you'd have to go either through Big Thunder or through Tiana's Bayou Adventure or around them somehow.
Yeah, and with Piston Peak, if I'm not mistaken, they're cutting a sidewalk basically between Haunted Mansion and Piston Peak that I'm assuming is going to funnel you right back to Villain's Land.
Or right across probably to Big Thunder.
Right.
Because right now you have to walk all the way around. Yeah. And can you imagine if you had to walk all the way around to Villain's Land, all the way in the back?
No.
But your next lightning lane is Space Mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, that will already suck.
Yep.
But that would be just torture.
But they're going to have to hide Haunted Mansion.
Yep.
Show building.
Yeah.
And
it's big.
Yep. In everything, I don't think. I mean, you might be able to see the ridge or the peak of something that's back there.
You will, but just like the backside of Tower of Terror is visible in the sightline from Morocco,
right? So
they blended it to fit with Morocco.
Yes, and they'll do the same thing.
They will.
So I don't know. All that to say, I'm not like I've never been the guy that's like, yay, villains.
Right.
But I'm excited about this.
Me too.
Mostly so far about this coaster that's coming.
The Maleficent coaster.
Yeah.
Which we didn't learn a whole lot about.
No. It reminds me of the Velocicoaster.
I agree.
And I'm trying not to set the bar that high.
Yeah.
But I think Disney, they need a true
and I think you can
get thrill ride.
I think you can set the bar that high because they certainly talked about it like this coaster is going to pull out all the stops we've ever used and then some.
Yeah.
That this coaster, even more so than the Door coaster, which is certainly going to be a first for Disney.
It will.
That the Maleficent coaster is going to really be the one, kind of like Guardians, that makes you go, holy crap.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing. I never thought a roller coaster could do that. That they kind of made it sound like the Maleficent coaster is going to.
I do wonder if this would be I don't want to say the true thrill ride or coaster for them, but like this could be it.
It could be. And I think it kind of needs to be.
Well, it makes sense in a villain's land, right? Because everywhere else is the pristine.
Yep.
All is good.
Yeah.
All is perfect.
Your whole family is welcome.
Yeah. But Villain's World, it's okay if it's a little nasty, right?
I think it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay for this ride to not be, when I say not kid friendly, I don't mean like, R-rated, but but like it's not a kid friendly coaster. Yeah. This is a teenager friendly coaster. Right. It's edgy. I think that would be cool.
And I think that's what Magic Kingdom specifically.
I agree.
I mean, I'm not ready to bring back Alien yet.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah. But this is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I think it is too. They also announced the Mirror Realm boat ride, which does not have a name yet. Maleficent Coaster doesn't either. A lot of this is very working title. But you go to the catacombs beneath the Evil Queen's palace and you see things from the mirror's perspective.
Yeah.
Featuring an array of Disney villains.
Kind of like
creepy. It does. It sounds suspiciously like the villain show right now at Hollywood Studios in concept. And just looking at the concept art here, because they talked about it'll be a mixture of physical set pieces and like multimedia special effects.
Yeah.
Go watch what Pirates looks like in Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
That's what this ride is, in my opinion.
Then sign me up.
But like again, my complaint is that looks to me like the Ratatouille at Epcot, just on the water. And honestly, Ratatouille, since they went 2D, I'm gonna be honest, it makes me motion sick now. That first scene where you're running around in the room, it's awful. I hate it. I wasn't a huge fan of the ride to begin with, but I really am not a fan of it now in 2D.
I'm for this. Something that someone pointed out is like, hey, I didn't think we could have Dr. Facilier in a ride. Isn't that why we're looking for spices instead of? Because that's the biggest complaint I've heard about Tiana's Bayou Adventure is that where's the villain?
Sure.
Put the villain in the ride.
Sure.
He's trying to, I don't know, capture your soul or something. And you
gotta escape.
You gotta escape.
Yeah.
But instead we're looking for spices.
You're looking for a band.
We're looking for a band.
You're hiring a band. I do agree that I do think, especially in Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the story is ho-hum at best.
Yeah.
There's no conflict in the story.
There's no conflict.
You're just riding along. I think it's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't dislike it at all.
I don't.
I think it's a blast.
That said, Splash Mountain was better.
Yeah. Well, so we'll see with this one. They also kind of teased like a Cruella de Vil ride.
That was weird.
Wasn't it?
That was weird. That was a long skit.
Yeah.
Featuring Glenn Close.
Yes.
And it was great. They did great with it.
Oh, yeah, agree.
And she jokes about, jokes. I mean, it's Cruella de Vil. She's demanding.
Yeah.
How dare you give Maleficent a ride and not me?
Not me.
And she says, I'm going to leave to let you work on mine.
What does that mean?
I don't know if it means we're going to get a Cruella ride.
If we could get one where we're like in the, what's her car called? Like the Vilmobile?
Yeah, sure. I like that.
That'd be awesome.
Honestly,
moving around stuff.
I think it'd be cool to have I'm all for it. Cruella de Vil. I loved 101 Dalmatians as a kid. I haven't watched it since I was probably 7 years old.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I know. I need to.
You should.
I need to. Maybe our next movie night could
we
be
should do 100.
We should do 100. That's
because there's a whole art thing with
there. There is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say this. We talked about it earlier. I agree. I don't know that we need necessarily an entire land or entire park dedicated to this. 2 rides feels like a swing and a miss. And I know 2 rides is what we've been doing in every Avatar has 2 rides. Star Wars has 2 rides.
Well, and you basically appeal to. They're trying to appeal to everyone.
They are.
You get a thrill ride.
Yep, and you get a ride.
Yeah.
This one,
and that's what you're getting with the 2 rides that are announced.
You are
right,
but I think you need more than 2 rides here.
I agree.
I look at the classic Disneylands, Tomorrowland, Adventureland.
Right.
There's not 2 rides there.
No. Right.
Frontierland, I guess, has 2 rides.
I mean, again, I think this is one, and I do wonder if this not a problem, but what Frank was saying about the whole park, like. Okay, if you start with 2 rides.
Sure.
Let's say you end up with 4.
Sure.
5.
Yeah.
You are inching your way closer to...
It's a small park.
And you're putting it in the park that has the most attractions to begin with.
True.
And I think it's where it needs to be.
I agree.
Don't stuff this one over in Hollywood Studios or anything like that. It doesn't belong in Epcot.
No.
It doesn't belong in Animal Kingdom. It belongs in Magic Kingdom.
It does.
But... You're I think he's right in terms of once you get so many rides and attractions back there, you either got to say, well, we're going to stop here.
Yep.
Or B, it's like, well, honestly, after you get 4 attractions, it's not like you're going to close them at Magic Kingdom and say,
right,
JK, we're going to move them to, build them all again at this park.
Yep.
So I don't know. All in all, though, some exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's at the top of your list?
Well, there's one last thing we haven't talked about.
There is?
There's one last thing we haven't talked about. Carousel of Progress.
Oh, gosh. How did we forget Carousel of Progress?
Well, we skipped right over and went to Piston Peak.
Yeah.
It was on the dock, but
we did an entire episode dedicated.
We did. But Carousel of Progress is going to be starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Bryan Cranston. Yeah. It opens late spring, 2027.
I guess there's not that much work to do necessarily.
They don't have to build a new thing, I guess, but like
new scenes.
They got to record all of it. They got to set the animatronics.
And they probably recorded it before they announced it.
That's probably true. They probably already knew they could hit, at least by mid 27. You're right, before they ever announced it. I will say in this concept art here, I like that this is the scene they showed because I think this scene is really cool because it features, I'm going to call her Sarah and John.
Okay.
But during the thing, did you notice they never called him Sarah and John? They called him Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They may not be Sarah and John. But that said, you can clearly see on the left over there on that little rotating side piece is old Uncle Orville.
Yeah.
In the tub.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to have a lot of callbacks to the original.
I agree. Do you think it'll be John Stamos in the tub?
I hope not.
Yeah, me too. But
they might sell a lot of tickets if it was John Stamos in the tub. I'm just saying. There's not many people left on this live stream, so I'm going to make the joke. And it is really late. Yeah. This one has been a long one. So thank you to everybody who has stuck around. And
I was going to say we did. We normally keep these.
They're usually about an hour.
At an hour.
And this here says we've been streaming for 1 hour and 26 minutes.
Well, here's the thing. We had a lot to talk about.
We did. And we had Frank.
We had a special guest on.
Yep.
Lots of D23 news. And so, we just made the decision, instead of trying to cut this up into multiple segments, really wanted just to be able to get all of our thoughts out there. Yeah. Because there is some exciting things that's coming.
There's a lot, man.
So much is coming.
There was nothing for me that they announced that I was like, Like all of it, I was like, oh, nice. I mean, I didn't really care about the cruise ships. I didn't really care about the, but that's fine.
Yeah. I will say the one of the things that excited me about the cruise ship, I love Toy Story. So the fact that they're putting Toy Story in the back of Believe was pretty cool.
Yes.
The new cruise ship coming out. And the centerpiece is going to be Moana. Little girl loves Moana. By the time this cruise ship comes out, she probably won't.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, probably.
You never know. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I think I even texted you when they were talking about, what's the thing that's coming to Hong Kong?
Hong Kong is
the Spark Expo, the Avengers Research Lab.
Yes.
I was like, guys, I want to go to Hong Kong now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because that looks awesome.
And my youngest son saw the stuff in Shanghai about Spider-Man.
Oh,
it was like, can we go to Shanghai? I was like, I don't think you understand what you're asking for.
Do you know what an investment this is?
Yeah, I mean, can we? I'd love to. Yes.
Yeah.
Will we? I hope so.
Maybe.
But this isn't like on fall break. Can we go to Shanghai? Like, no, we can't just, But in his mind, Shanghai and I don't know, Memphis is like it's 6 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, guys, we're going to talk for a couple more minutes. So if you have any thoughts, feel free to drop them in the chat.
Yeah, for sure.
We have not done a good job getting to the comments on this one because we had so much other stuff to talk about. But
was there comments that we didn't get to?
There were a few here and there.
Okay.
So if you have
anyone had questions or anything.
No, if you got a comment or a question or a song dedication that you would like to throw in here, feel free. Yeah. Delilah is a local radio show for those of you not from Knoxville.
Local?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I thought it was syndicated.
Is it syndicated?
I thought it was syndicated.
I don't know.
If it's syndicated, let us know. Is Delilah on your radio where you are?
I swear I thought it was Delilah. Sorry, go ahead.
You can tell we've been going for almost an hour and a half because we're looking at whether or not Delilah's syndicated.
She is.
She is?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. If you guys have Delilah wherever you are.
Yeah, Nashville's syndicated. Nice.
Julie Day says it is everywhere. Okay. That makes me feel better. I could not believe the number of people with relationship drama in my hometown. Thank God it's everywhere.
And really bad advice.
Yeah. Thank you, Julie, for clarifying for us.
Thank you for confirming.
But yeah, no, dude, overall, I thought D23 was a lot of fun. I thought the show was great.
I'll say this, the D23, watching it.
Yep.
Sold me for trying harder to go next time.
Oh, 100%.
Because I was really at this point, I was bummed that we didn't get to go. I know we tried.
Yeah.
But I was just like, it's fine.
Right. It's whatever.
It's fine.
We'll go at some point in the future.
But when I saw, especially the opening of the experiences thing, I was like, dude, I will try much harder.
Yes.
Next time to go.
Yeah. No. Destination D23.
Yeah.
Next year. We will get tickets.
Yeah.
Even if we don't get the good tickets. We'll buy the bad tickets and go.
Even if, honestly, like you said, even if it's just the expo,
I
will go just for that.
Yeah, because honestly, when I saw him walking through and showing some of the stuff that was there, I was like, dang, I wish I was there to see that. That's really, really cool.
Me too.
Especially because, now granted, at the time that we were buying the tickets, our big thing was we really wanted to go to the experiences showcase.
Right.
And that was sold out.
It was.
We didn't care enough to go to the other showcases necessarily.
Although I kind of wish, now that they released all the Disney Legends, I kind of wish we would have gone. That one would have been a cool one too.
And that's the thing. I think if you are thinking about going to D23, at the time that we did it, we did not know that we were going to live stream the experiences showcase. If we had known that, I think that would have maybe altered our decision a little bit.
Agree.
That, hey, let's go for what we can, and we'll watch the rest of it from the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be fine.
Yeah, I would have been okay with that.
Right.
But at the time, we thought, well, we're going to go and we're going to see this, and then we'll just have to catch up on, Twitter and Instagram the next day.
Right.
So, okay. Nobody has any questions about D23, but Katie Mary confirms that Delilah is also in New York. Julie Day says, I've heard in Idaho, Georgia, Tennessee, and Colorado.
Okay.
That's 5 states represented right there. That's about 10% of them.
That's pretty much national at this point.
Yeah. She certainly, we've been downloading all the states. She's got about the same reach that we do.
Yeah. The same reach.
I'm
same
pretty
audience. Sure, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Emily is probably already in bed, or at least is tuned out of here. But she's gonna make fun of me for not knowing that Delilah was a nationally syndicated show and thinking.
I mean, honestly, I couldn't imagine Delilah being syndicated. It was again,
she's great.
It fit right in over here at East Tennessee.
It did. I'm just imagining all these people calling for the Weigel's parking lot.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the southern twang.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Doesn't tell you to get your country fixins together or any of that.
Not like your cowboy pal gunner.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat pal gunner. Okay.
What are you trying to say?
We are off the rails. Okay. Anyway, Emily just trying to say you should have known. I should have known. That's true. Yeah.
It's fine.
So,
listen, tell the good folks what's coming up.
What is coming up?
With the podcast.
Well, okay, listen. Hopefully, next week's episode, we are going to preview Food and Wine. That said, we really need Disney to release the Food and Wine menus.
I can't believe they haven't.
Me either. So we were supposed to record that episode last week.
Yeah.
And they didn't release the menus. And then we had sort of penciled it in to record it tonight before the live stream, but they didn't release the menus. And so we're going to try to record it later this week. But we have other stuff coming too. We have, we have more Perfect Park series.
We do.
That's coming along.
We have more of the
Perfect Trip series. We have where we brought in some really awesome travel agents. That was a fun one, man.
It was.
That was a fun one. That was also
fun.
Yeah, that was
scenarios.
A very well performing episode too. If you guys haven't listened to that, Julie Day says we need to do a WoW wine and trash episode. We will do a WoW wine and trash episode. That's what we need to do. We need to do a preview of the festival and then like a reaction to
that's exactly what needs to happen.
Yeah.
So, we're down there trying foods.
Yeah.
Is it WoW wine?
Is it WoW wine or trash? Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is coming. You and I are going to Paris.
We are
in like 6 weeks.
Yeah, we got to get our lives together.
Oh, we do a lot of work.
This is what we have. The flight is booked.
Yep.
We have a hotel.
Yep.
We have tickets.
We're pretty sure that we're allowed into the EU.
I'm uncertain.
We're not 100% sure how we're getting from the airport to the
it's the train.
Okay, train.
We're 85% sure.
Fair enough.
So
again, thankfully, Peter Raymond, who was in here earlier, he is currently there, and he said he would hook us up with the info.
And I
one of the travel agents who you guys have not heard yet gave us some really awesome pointers on Paris. Let's see, we have a couple more interviews coming up with cast members and or Disney adjacent people.
A lot.
We have a lot. We have a lot of
busy fall.
We do. We have a busy fall. We do not have the whole schedule done yet, but we have penciled in a lot of it. As always, if there are episodes you guys want to hear,
like
let us know.
WoW wine trash.
Like WoW wine and trash. I mean, there you go. There's another episode right there already.
Any other comments?
No, that's it for right now.
Well,
I will say for those of you who are still with us, it would help us tremendously if you would give us a review or a rating on wherever you are watching this or listening to this later, especially if you've listened to all hour and 34 minutes of it, assuming we don't cut any of it. Facebook, if you could leave us ratings wherever, that would be awesome. Obviously, also tell your friends about it. We tell all of our friends about it, and that's why we're only friends with each other now. And,
we need to make friends with Delilah. It sounds like.
Well, apparently she's. I see. Again, it's going to be harder. I thought she was just down the road. I didn't realize she was.
I don't know where she records from.
We'll have to find out. What if she records from here in Knoxville?
She doesn't.
Okay.
That'd be cool, though.
Julie once again says voting for more blind ratings. Yes.
Yeah.
We had debated doing one of those tonight and realized
literally we did have
to talk about. Yeah. More blind ratings will be.
Yeah, that was fun.
Heath says we need to do a Takumi Tay 1 day trip.
I'm in.
I'm 100% in.
Well, now, which one is that? The soup? Is that the really expensive?
That's the really expensive.
Yeah. Give me some.
I'm in. I'm 100% in.
I got to recoup this, but
I'll be honest. I don't want to do another 1 day trip. I don't like a 1 day trip. I will go to Takumi Tay. I will go on a trip. But I don't want to do. I didn't like it. I didn't like having to leave. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast. Yeah. I didn't like leaving the day we got there.
I appreciated the fact that we could go, we could experience, have some fun.
Yep.
And then I slept in my own bed that night.
That's true.
That is the part of it that I was like, this is kind of cool.
Yes, but I don't like getting to Disney. And I don't get to enjoy now I'm at Disney and the real world doesn't exist. No, it does, and I'm headed back there tonight.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, make it sound like I don't want to go back to my house. That's not the truth.
No,
there's no escaping from reality here if I'm going home.
Right. Yeah.
The last day of the trip is always the worst day of the trip, and the first day was the last day.
Yeah.
I would do it again though. I would do it again.
Those hummus fries.
Julie says we need the 6 parks in a day event still. Yes, we do. That is
6 parks in a day. Is that when we're doing?
All four Disney World parks and go to California.
Oh,
California. Yeah.
I'm for that.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely do that. We'll work
insane.
No, it wouldn't be insane. There's a time change. You're fine. So yeah, we could totally do it.
Does it hurt going?
Yeah. No. As long as we start in Florida and then go to California. Around. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll do a follow-up episode. Can we do it west to east instead of east to west?
No, that's too much.
yeah, guys, please let us know what are the things you want us to.
Yeah, I would for sure do that.
Yeah,
east to west.
We will do at least a couple more movie night episodes. Sounds like 101 Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians on the dock. The music is so good.
Yep,
in that one.
Yep, we got a few more little weird, episodes kind of like that.
Plenty of weird.
We got plenty of weird, but yeah. So anyway.
Okay.
You got anything else?
No, man. I listen, thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Especially for this long time. If you've made it this long, man, kudos to you.
Yeah.
If I had a Food and Wine sticker, we'd send it to you. But
yeah, we don't have them yet.
We don't.
We should have them in about a week.
Yeah.
Also, they're going to be foil stickers.
Did you go with the foil?
Yeah, we went with foil stickers.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're going to be so cool, you guys.
I'm very excited about this.
Actually. You guys want this. So, yeah.
Okay, so we've already said we'll be back next week with a new episode.
We will, hopefully. No, we will. One way or another, we will.
We don't know what the topic is, but
hopefully it's the Food and Wine preview. If it's not, if we, for all of you listening to this right now, if it comes out next week and it's not Food and Wine, peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
You know why?
You know what? Because the menu's running out of time.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely be back next month with another After Hours Social. Gosh, it's getting so late. Anyways, listen, until then, take care, good night, and keep hopping.
See you real soon.
Toodles. Bye-bye.